Leo, welcome to your love message reading for April 2023. How is it already spring? I don't know. The sun is shining, like there's beautiful clouds in the sky. It is super clear. I've just been so enjoying the spring so far. It's been really nice to be able to get outside, go for a run, just be in the fresh air without freezing. So I don't know about you, but that makes me super happy. Getting in that hit of vitamin D, right? Anyway, I'm sorry if you can hear ambulances. I live near an ambulance dispatch and it's the weekend, so it often kind of gets a little loud. So I do apologize for that in advance. Anyway, I am very excited to get into your reading. I'm just gonna wait for that to pass. Everything has been cleared. I have been having the greatest time with my decks and clearing them and going through some rituals. I'm filming this at the end of March, and so we just went through like the new moon in Aries, and you know, I did this really lovely ritual, which I generally do a ritual, but you know, I had the moon water and had the candles and the sage, and it was just, I had a really lovely time on this new moon particularly. Oftentimes I'll do meditations in the bath because I really like to be connected with water. I'm a Pisces, so hello water sign coming at you. But let me know if you do anything for new moons or full moons or any kind of shift that we have going on. I'd be so curious. Or if you'd like me to post what I do, I can definitely make a little video about that. But anyway, let's dive in because I am really kind of feeling I'm feeling very like clear vibes, so I'm interested to know what is going to come through. So I'm starting off using the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Linn to get an overall energy of your love situation for the month of April 2023. What is, oh my, that just jumped right out. I did get 3. I feel like I'm gonna go with it. It just kind of felt like it's a big chunk. So you're starting off with Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty, Overcoming Obstacles. You can overcome anything. And then Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So this is definitely feeling like there is a progression here. So it's just like you've been kind of ignited or become enlightened to the power of yourself, the universe, a connection perhaps. And that maybe you had something that was really blocking your path, but you've been able to kind of see this way through it. And you've been undergoing a transformation. I mean, there's a possibility that you've been through a big tower moment, that there was this sort of inevitable change that occurred in your life, that you had, you know, big things that you had to really overcome. But it's like you've been sort of privy now to this, to the wonder of the universe, or like the magic that the universe has in store, that, you know, miracles happen all the time, and that you're feeling like every day is a miracle, and every moment you're kind of experiencing the beauty of now and presence, right? So that's a fresh new way of living emerges. I wonder what's on your path right now then. So let's see. Let's see, Leo, what is your current energy in a love situation? What is going on for you currently in a love situation? Knight of Wands. Okay, so you are kind of in this place of movement, and you're kind of throwing caution to the wind. You're just like, to heck with it. I am just moving forward, and I am gonna do this thing. I kind of want to see what the underside of the deck is right now. 5 of Wands. It feels like you have been like there's been a lot of placement for you, that there's been things were kind of handed to you. I'm getting things were handed to you, and you are kind of moving away from that. You're kind of doing your own thing now. Does that make sense? You're doing your own thing. You are on your own journey. You're not listening to other people and what they may have to say, their opinions for you, and what would maybe be the best for you. I think that you are kind of almost like, I feel like you're kind of standing up for yourself, but which feels kind of new to you. You're looking at like a new structure, a new sort of way of doing things, which that makes sense. If you've been like going through a transformation and you're coming out like with a fresh new way of living. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what, your person. Oh. 6 of Wands. I feel like they are looking ahead and seeing possibilities and opportunity ahead of them. They're like, haven't really experienced this newness, and I feel some hesitancy on their behalf. Let's do the underside then. The Hermit, okay, so they're kind of reflecting right now. They're a little hesitant, so they're going in and they're really just sort of sitting in a place of reflection so they can gain some more wisdom and knowledge before they make a decision. I feel like you know this person. Is this perhaps a friend, like someone that you've known for a long time, and that you are kind of seeing this thing in them that you never really saw before, and you're now finding this new path with them, and you're feeling this excitement, and you are just kind of going, well, forget, let's just see what there is here. And then this person is kind of like taking a step back, seeing the possibilities with it, but kind of allowing themselves to have a moment to find some guidance inside of themselves. Perhaps. I feel like there's like a bit of a journey involved. the obstacles are. So let's see then, what blocks did you have then? Knight of Cups. I'm feeling like you had your heart broken. I feel like you're holding, like you held your heart really close to you, like you were pretty guarded of your heart and of your feelings. And it wasn't, you just didn't give them, you didn't give yourself over very freely or easily. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting. Like you're just kind of, like you knew it was fragile, so you kind of created this shield around yourself, and it was very, very difficult for you to let someone in. Okay. So then let's see what your person, what their blocks were. What was their, I wasn't feeling right. What was their blocks in this situation? Okay. This is starting to feel like they possibly knew you through friends. I think that this was a friend situation. I think that you were oh, I'm feeling a friends with benefits kind of vibe, but you were guarded because in this, I feel like they were really excited by you, but you were holding yourself tight. You were shielding yourself from progression with this person. But they were feeling the feels for you. And I think they may have told you. I think they felt really quite excited by what you had together. But you weren't letting yourself feel the same thing. You were kind of shut off from the connection, and they were growing in it. Let's get a clarifier then for the Knight of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, like you were just kind of protecting yourself and what you have. You were you were just keeping yourself really quite guarded, and you weren't giving everything that you could give in this connection. So then let's clarify the Three of Cups. Oh, yeah, this person was so interested in the connection between you two, and they just really had this awareness and felt like it was almost like meant to be. And they just felt so connected with you. And I'm getting it like on all levels. Like they felt emotionally connected, mentally connected, physically you aligned. And so they almost can't understand why you would have been so blocked, why you would have been so guarded in this. So then what was holding you back, Leo? What was holding you back? Another connection. I don't think you told this person that maybe you were involved with someone else. And that's the thing that you kind of had to let go of that was the obstacle. That was the obstacle that you were faced with. And that was kind of dictating your life at the time. And you kind of felt like you needed to make your own choices and your own path. And that's, yeah, you started to see this. Okay, you started to see this other person for what, the possibilities that you could really have. And that's when you threw caution to the wind and you were just like, let's give her, let's do this. But that must have been, this person has become aware of the other connection. And that's why I think that they're being so reflective right now and really taking things quite slow, but seeing the possibilities, because like they know that this connection was just so balanced. Okay, so then what actions? Oh gosh, okay. Oh yeah, okay, so you are really sort of with the Page of Pentacles, you are taking this quite delicately, slowly. You're aware that if you go too quickly, without too much care and thought, without placement, without kind of having that communication, then, it's not going to maybe work out the way that you want. Let's get another clarifier for the Page of Pentacles as you're putting in this work. There could be a little bit of, dare I say, obsession about it, that you feel like this person has become almost a bit of an addiction in your mind. Like you can't kind of, like you're just harping on the thoughts that this is going to be this new way forward for you. And okay, so I think that's why the action is, take things a little slower. Don't go too quickly without thought. Take heed on the action, take heed on like the communication, be thoughtful, and really kind of treat this with fragility. Because this person has clearly stepped back. They were in this possible friends with benefits scenario. And they were just like, wow, this person, like, how are we so aligned? And now they tell me they're in another connection. And now what do we do? Now what do we do? Right? So they've kind of retreated and are really thinking about all of this. And even though they know the possibilities, that can be had with you. Okay, so what action are they taking on their part? What action are they taking? They're like really learning a lesson in all this. Like, they're really they feel passionate about you. They want this. It's like everything in them is saying, yes, like, go for it. This is the magic that, you know, doesn't happen all the time. And it happens, you know, every now and again with somebody in this deep connection. And it just feels so aligned, and it just feels so aligned to them. Okay, so let's just get another for the Page of Swords then, in the actions. Okay, so they're just being a little bit berated, I think, by their own thoughts. And so they're just, that's why they're really, really going inward and really sort of looking at all the scenarios, all the outcomes. That's really what it is. It doesn't feel like an attack of sorts, because I'm really focused on the light over here, the sun that's either, you know, it could be cresting, it could be coming up, but I definitely feel like there's daylight involved, like there's this inner wisdom that's really shining through. Like, they know what they want. They know that they want this connection. This connection to them was just, it's so passionate, and they're just really, really taking this time to think about it. You know, they don't want to make the wrong move, make the wrong choice. Okay, so then what is your desired outcome, Leo? What is your desired outcome? Page of Cups. Okay. I kind of love that. It's just kind of feeling like you want this deep connection, and you're just in this point of starting it out, of really kind of you're starting it out right now, and you're again, this is kind of new, and this is kind of like, oh well, let's just give it a try. So you're communicating maybe everything that's gone on, and you're being, just feel this sense of vulnerability. So it's like, for the first time in so long, you're letting down that guard. You're being vulnerable. You are communicating. You're kind of letting it out, and just, okay, just, this is how I'm going to try things now, you know? Because you're seeing the magic in the universe, right? And this has become your transformation. You're learning how to be vulnerable, and you're liking it, and it's feeling good to you. I have this, like, it just feels very hopeful. Okay, so then let's see what your person's desired outcome is for this connection. Oh, they're gonna take that leap with you. They want to take that risk with you. They're feeling that movement forward as well. And it's like, you know, they don't want to put the blind eye to all of this. They've been really, really putting in a lot of thought, a lot of reflection. But my goodness, do they ever want this beautiful new start with you, a new start with you. They don't want to start like this. They don't want to start with the old connection and you being guarded and cut off. So I think they're so appreciative of your vulnerability in your check-ins and your communication. Okay, so let's see then what the fairies have to say about this connection. Whoa, like flew right out there. This one is called Dew the Slow. So fairies are urging you to just take this a little at a time, one step at a time, one word at a time, you know, one date at a time. So instead of rushing in and, you know, starting off where you were before in this place of perhaps, you know, having a certain situationship, shall we say, go on the dates, you know, have fun, do different things together and learn about each other. And that's where like that really deep connection is coming into play, because it's already there. It was already aligned, but because you were so guarded from it that it was really hard for the two of you to come together. I mean, clearly you had to get through that, but it's like slowly but surely it's going to come back together. Okay, so then what would you like to say to your person, Leo? I check on you from afar. So perhaps right now that there's a bit of a distance, and I can see that, you know, there could be some, you know, social media creeping going on. I don't know. I mean, we all do it, right? Anything else that you would like to relay to your person? Anything else that you would like to relay? What other message would you like to say? I'm planning on reaching out to you. So yeah, it feels like, you know, you're definitely in this place where you have kind of dealt with your obstacles, your issues, and now you're going, okay, this is it, I'm doing it, you know. And yeah, so then what would your person like to say to you? Ooh, those slipped right out. That was feeling right. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. Well, I mean, that sounds about right if they have been talking about the situationship and how that checked out. So, I mean, I can see that. But I think in time, you know, given all the reflection and given the communication and the new start, and all that you've learned and all that you've grown into, I almost wouldn't worry about that. Is there anything else that your person would like to convey? There was someone interfering in our relationship. So it's like they know, and you know, that's why they've, you know, taken a step back. So they're currently in this place of reflection and seeing the possibilities. But ultimately, They want to take that movement forward with you. They want that new life with you, but they're doing a lot of reflecting right now. Well, I think that this is really special, and I think as long as you reach out and are communicative, this could be so lovely. I'm so curious if this resonates with you at all, and if it does, please leave comments below. I'd love to hear, you know, if this is your story, or if there's anything that really stands out to you about this. I'm so curious, and I just love to hear all of that. I love to hear about your stories. So with that, take a peek at your sun, moon, rising, your North Node placement even, and for a better spectrum or a better picture of your month. But this is beautiful, and I just feel like it's just really special and kind of fragile. So that is that, and that's your reading for April, and I will see you next month in May. Bye now. Take care.